Hi everyone, so we're out here at Milan Park Motors out in Bethel. We're coming to see Muazzam about the run for Mohammed Dango, all in honor of Mohammed Dango. So let's go in and have a word with Muazzam. My voice is not too good, I have to apologize about that, but yeah, we have to carry on. Thank you, let's go inside. We got Muazzam here, Muazzam. I still battle with your name.
Everyone does.
Is it? Okay,
yeah.
so it's not me only, it's normal.
Yeah, it is normal.
Why did your father make life difficult on us?
He likes a challenge.
Is it? Is that what it's about?
Probably.
Muazzam, about the Mo Dangor convoy that you guys are arranging, how did this come about? Who started this talk? Enlighten us on some of the happenings that happened, why this is happening.
Look, Mo Dango's passing was a shock to everyone, as you know, not just us, but being in the car community and being close to him, hearing of him in the past, it brought a bit of a shock to us, especially. One of our friends, his name is Shawan, he's actually from Durban side. He approached us and said, why don't you do something for the family? Why don't you show respect in some way? So we said, okay, this is a plan. Myself and my friend Mohammed Patel from Burgerswood, he's quite a handsome guy.
Why is he not here? Because he's the guy I first spoke to.
He doesn't like to be on camera. He's a bit camera shy and he's a bit far from us, to be honest. He lives about 3 hours from Joburg. So we said, let's organize something and show respect for the family, and how else to honor a guy that was so big in the car industry than to have a run, of course. So we decided that we're going to have a run from Johannesburg to his hometown, Klerksdorp. It's going to be on the 19th of January. Starts early in the morning. We're going to leave at 7:30 from the Glen shopping center. The halfway stop is going to be in Potch on the new Total Garage. And then we're going to hit it straight to Speedy Car Sales in Klerksdorp and have a look at some of the memorial stuff there, and the history and the museum and everything, and just show some respect and show some support for the family who's lost a loved one. That's about how it all came up.
And when did this talk start happening?
Let's say about a week or two after his passing, because it was a bit of a shock to everyone to process and that. So after about a week or two, we decided let's do something. Then we said December time, it's too busy, no one's around. First thing in January, as soon as we get a chance, let's organize it, and let's show some respect.
And what have you all organized with Farouk and family? Have you all started organizing something? Because when I spoke to him yesterday, he's not sure exactly what he should be doing for the guys coming, and he's waiting to hear from me today.
Yeah.
So what do you guys expect to do there? How long do you intend staying there? Just a bit, have you thought about that?
A few extra details, yeah. So look, as soon as we get to Speedy Car Sales in Klerksdorp, we've organized there, we're going to close the entire road off in front of Speedy Car Sales. And we've organized some refreshments and everything there. We're going to spend about 2 to 3 hours there, have a looking at all the cars, have a look at all the history and memorabilia. And we're just going to spend some time with the family and make sure they feel, like the person they lost meant so much to everyone, not just them, and make it easier for them. So we'll be there for around 2 to 3 hours, have a look around, show some respect, and just give him a good send-off.
Yeah. I spoke to Uncle Farouk. First, he got a hold of me, or he WhatsApped me the message of your guys' banner that you put out there.
Yeah.
And he said to me, please get involved.
Yeah.
And for me, lucky, so lucky, I don't know how much more lucky I can say, that I had the opportunity to interview Mohammed Dango the Thursday before the incident that happened the Monday. Mm-hmm. And I had a good interview with him, and Farouk himself didn't even know how in-depth this interview was. And this interview, I want to play for everyone with my Ignition wrap-up. This is going to be on Ignition.
Yeah.
And, I say Uncle Farouk because he's more senior to me, and I call him Uncle Farouk.
Yeah.
He's been such a big name in the motor industry for years. He's done a lot for Ignition himself. Mm-hmm. And for us to put this on Ignition, for people just to see how we appreciated what his son also done and what he's done for racing in our lives. Because, we look at someone like him and we have a dream. And then we start living that dream. And before we know it, people are looking up to us again with that hope of that dream. you know.
That's the thing. That's how we all looked up to late Mohammed Dangor. We wouldn't say directly, because if you knew him somewhat, you knew he was a rather low-key person. Even though he was well-known, he liked to keep low-key. He was a very humble person. So, being, who we are, all younger people in the car community, in some way or another, you look up to this guy because, he's living the dream. He has all the cars he wants, he does the work we love. He's into racing, he was into racing, and that also, you idolize a person, especially someone with such character and such humility. You didn't really know him personally, but you knew of him because of his humility. He never wanted to be in the spotlight.
Okay, let me tell you a story now. When you see the footage of me interviewing him, it will be like you knew him personally. I promise you, it became such a personal talk between me and him. It looked like me and him were old buddies.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like. And anybody that will watch that footage, you will actually know who Mohammed Dangor was. And the more people that will actually know who he was, there'd be more praise for him up there. And Uncle Farouk will also know how people appreciated what him and his son has done for not only the community, but for racing in the whole of South Africa. I was looking at YouTube clips. He raced in Durban. I didn't even know Mo raced in Durban in that street race that they had in Durban a few years ago.
Yeah.
He raced there with the Skyline.
Really? Oh, I didn't know that.
He done the hill climb. He done quite a few things, but very low key.
Yeah, we didn't even know about it.
Exactly.
Very low key.
But when I went out to interview his dad got busy and I ended up chatting to him. And as I started chatting to him, I just said to my cameraman, record. And that's how it came about.
Yeah.
And man, oh man, when you guys see this on Ignition, you will understand the type of person he was, because we talk about everything. He talks about, I asked him, why haven't you been racing? And he said to me, his family and his kids come first. His deen comes first. His deen meaning his religion, what he believes in, that's more important for him. And it went from cars to a bit of personal life, so everybody will get a bit of that.
Yeah.
Wait till you see that, guys. You'll really get to understand what it was about talking to Mohammed. And it's very, very sad for me that I met him so late in life only, because I just met him a month before that at Pretoria racing. I've always heard about Speedies and Uncle Farouk and all of them, and they've heard about me too. And we hooked up in Pretoria, and thereafter I said, no, I have to go through and interview them at their place. But I went through to interview Uncle Farouk, and I ended up interviewing Mohammed. When I walked in there, he saw me and he just greeted, but he just stayed away.
Yeah.
He just stayed away. He stood at the top there in the office and just took a photo down and WhatsApped it to me.
Didn't want the spotlight.
BMW junkies and things like that. And when I got him to start talking, I tell you what, it's really, really something that will stay in your heart. And how many guys do you reckon you guys have for this convoy?
Look, on our banner that we have, we ask people to RSVP, so we have an idea of how many are coming. But obviously you get cancellations and you get many people that don't RSVP but just show up. So we're expecting around between 100 and 200 cars, anywhere around there. But it's open to literally anyone with any car. As long as you're there, you join us on the convoy and we get it straight to Speedy Car Sales. So it's going to be quite a big thing. We are quite well organized, but you know how it is, dealing with 100 or 200 cars.
It's going to be on TV.
It's going to be a bit
It's going to be on TV, guys. Get your cars out there. We'll get you some mileage for yourselves, for your cars. You can show off your cars, show off who you are, and we'll follow the whole convoy right to Klerksdorp. There's a surprise package coming. I organized with Uncle Farouk to give me one of Mohammed's best cars.
Okay.
And I'm hoping that could lead the convoy with the camera inside.
That's a brilliant idea.
And I think that's going to be really, really awesome. That's the closest everyone will get to the personal items of Mohammed Dangor.
Yeah, that's a brilliant idea. Because one thing he was passionate about was the cars.
Yes, absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely. I think he knew more about his dad's racing than his dad ever remembers. That I can tell you. But anyway, people, look out for the ads. Please share. Please tag us, share us, like us, do everything, get it out there. Let's get as many cars as possible to show the Speedies people, or all racing junkies, family junkies, people that just knows about everything in life and want to be with us with this drive to Klerksdorp. There's numbers out there. We'll put Muazzam's numbers out there. Mohammed Patel's number is out there. You can get hold of me as well if you want to join in. We're going to be meeting at what time?
We're going to meet at 7 at the Glen on the rooftop because it's the easiest. And
Right.
I'm going to leave at 6:30 sharp. Just before we leave, we'll have a little driver's briefing, just be safe when you drive. And then at 7:30, we're going to hit the road.
Are we going to be naughty on the roads?
Because of the camera, no. No.
Let's see if we can keep up to that words. All right, people, look out for us. Please like and share, and see you all at the Glen Sunday morning, 7:30 on the 19th
Of January.
January. There we go. Over and out.